Today we will crochet this lovely oversized crop top, choker and bracelet set. It is very easy to make and I will explain in detail. We can make it in all sizes from size XS to 4XL. Now let's begin. In today's tutorial, to crochet this oversized top, choker necklace and bracelet set, we will need the following material. We will need two colors of yarn. I am using red and off-white color. They can be of any material. I am using acrylic. We will need 200 grams of each color or 2 skeins of each. We will also need a 5.5 millimeter or an eye-size crochet hook. We will need measuring tape, scissors, stitch markers and a tapestry needle. Let's begin. This is the size chart and we will chain according to our size. We will chain a multiple of 8 plus 7. I will be making a small size, so I will make 24 inches of chain. Now let's begin. To make a slip knot, take the tail end of the yarn and loop it over the working end. Then take the tail end and go below the loop to form a pretzel shape. Now with your crochet hook, you will pull out the second loop carefully. This is your slip knot. Tighten by tugging on the tail end. To chain, you will go below the yarn, catch the yarn in your hook and pull it through the loop. Go below the yarn, catch the yarn in your hook and pull it through the loop. Yarn over and pull it through the loop. Yarn over and pull it through the loop. Remember, chain a multiple of 8 plus 7. I will meet you once you are done. I have chained 87. Make sure your chain is a multiple of 8 plus 7. You can count the chains by counting the V's that you see. Now we will begin our row 1 with double crochet. The loop on this hook does not count as a chain. Skip the first 3 chains 1, 2 and 3. And into this 4th chain we will make our first double crochet. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the back limb of the V as I am showing. Then yarn over again and pull through that loop. Once you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Once you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Make another double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the back limb of the V. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you pull through the loop, you will have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook into the back limb of the V. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Continue making double crochets in every chain till the end of this row. I will meet you there. I have reached the last chain of the row. Make a double crochet, yarn over, go into the back limb of the V. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now, you will count your double crochet by counting the V's that you see. You will have 2 less double crochet than the number of chains you made. I made 87 chains, so I have 85 double crochet. This first chain 3 that we made counts as a double crochet in this row and the rest of the rows. Let us begin row 2 with a chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now you will turn your work. Once you turn your work, you will skip the first 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Skip these 2. This is your chain 3. Skip the first stitch and the second stitch. In this third double crochet, we will make a V stitch. To make a V stitch, yarn over. Insert your hook below both the limbs of the V that we see of the third double crochet of the previous row. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now you will chain 1 and make another double crochet in the same stitch. So go back with your hook into the same stitch and make a double crochet. This is a V stitch. Double crochet, chain 1 and then double crochet again in the same stitch. After you make this V stitch in this third double crochet, you will skip 3 more stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and into this fourth stitch we will make a shell or 5 double crochet in this same stitch. We have skipped 2, made a V, now skip 3 and make a shell in this stitch. From the top you will skip 1, 2 and 3, and into this stitch or the fourth stitch we will make our shell. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Make another 4 double crochet so that you have 5 double crochet in all, and they will all be in the same stitch. This is what it will look like. After you make the shell stitch, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and into this next fourth stitch we will make a V stitch, that is double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So skip 3, 1, 2, 3. Into this fourth, begin your V stitch. Make a double crochet, chain 1 and then make another double crochet in the same chain. In the same stitch. Now you will skip 3 and make a shell stitch in this fourth one. Skip 3 and in this fourth make a shell stitch, which is 5 double crochet. For this entire row this will be the pattern. Now skip 3, make a V, skip 3, make a shell, skip 3, make a V, skip 3, make a shell. I will meet you once you finish this row. I have reached the end of row 2. I have made my last V. I have 1 double crochet remaining and my chain 3. In this chain 3, I will make a double crochet in this last third chain. So yarn over, insert your hook in this last third chain that we see as I am showing. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now we will begin the next row. Begin row 3 with a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you will turn your work. Once you turn your work, this is our first double crochet. So skip this first double crochet and into this next we will make our next double crochet. So go below both the loops of the V. Then yarn over and pull through. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now in this chain 1 space, we will again make a double crochet. So go into the space with your hook and make a double crochet. Then on the top of this double crochet, make another double crochet. In this shell stitch, make a double crochet on top of each double crochet. When you reach the V, make a double crochet on the top of this first double crochet. In the chain 1 space, you will make another double crochet. Then your last double crochet on top of this double crochet. Continue this. Make double crochets on top of all the stitches. And in the chain 1 space, I will meet you when you finish this row. This is my shell stitch. So on top of every double crochet, I will make a double crochet. Once I reach the V, I will make a double crochet on top of this double crochet. Then I will make a double crochet in this chain space. Then I will make a double crochet on top of this double crochet and continue on till the end of row 3. I have reached the last stitch of row 3. Make a double crochet in this double crochet of the row 2, and now we have reached the chain 3. In this third chain, we will again make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the third chain, yarn over and pull through the loops, yarn over, pull through 2 and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. From now on, we will keep repeating row 2 and then row 3, row 2 and then 3. Our stitch count will always remain the same, so count the V's to make sure that you haven't missed any stitches. I will show you both the rows once again, row 2 then 3. Round 4 is the same as round 2, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3. This is your first double crochet. You will turn your work. Now skip 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Skip the first 2 stitches and into this third stitch we will make a V stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet after skipping 2 stitches. Chain 1 and double crochet again in the same stitch. Now you will skip 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3 and make a shell stitch into this 4th stitch. That is 5 double crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you will again skip 3 stitches after the shell stitch, 1, 2 and 3. Into this next stitch, make a V stitch. We will continue doing this till the end of the row. After this V stitch, skip 3, make a shell stitch. Then skip 3, make a V stitch and so on till we reach the end. I have reached the last V stitch. I have 1 double crochet and the chain 3 left. Skip this double crochet and at the top of this chain 3, make your last double crochet in the chain 3 or the third chain. Once you finish, we will begin round 5. For row 5, chain 3 and turn your work. This is the same as row 3. So once you turn your work, skip this first because this chain 3 counts as the first double crochet. So skip this and into this next stitch make a double crochet. Then make a double crochet in this chain 1 space. Then make a double crochet on top of the next double crochet. So make a double crochet on top of all the double crochets and in the chain 1 space. I'll meet you when you finish row 5. I have reached the end of row 5, made a double crochet on top of this double crochet, then in the chain 1 space made 1 more double crochet and then made 1 more double crochet on top of this double crochet. This is my chain 3. So in the third chain of the chain 3, I will make my last double crochet to end the row. So insert your hook in the third chain of the chain 3 and make your last double crochet. Make sure you have the same number of stitches at the end of every row. You can make the oversized top as long as you want just by repeating row 2 and 3. This is the pattern of row 2 and 3 in a chart. For a crop top, the required lengths are in this chart for all sizes. Once you finish in white, you will make the exact same thing in red yarn so that you have a back and front panel of your top. I will show you how to make the neck and shoulders once you finish this. I have finished the front and the back panels. Now let us make the neck and shoulders. Take the front white piece and make sure that the right side is facing you. This means that this slip knot that we made at the start of the work should be at the bottom left of our work. Now go to the top left of your work. This is where we will begin making the shoulders. From the chart, see how many inches you have to crochet the shoulder for your size. Count the number of stitches in those many inches. Once you make that, you will leave a gap for the neck and you will make the same number of stitches on the other side for the other shoulder. Let us make it together. For the small size, I have to make 7 1/4 inches for the shoulder. So I will count the number of double crochet in 7 1/4 inches and then make them. I have chained 3 and turned my work and I have added a marker at 7 1/4 inches because this is where I have to stop. Now we will work the pattern in the same way. Leave 2 double crochet. In this third one, make a V stitch. Once we make a V, we will leave 3 and then we will make a shell stitch as we normally have. Continue to do this till you reach your stitch marker. Once you reach near your stitch marker, you will leave 2 stitches if you have a shell like me. So leave 2 stitches and into this third one we will make a double crochet. If you have a V stitch here, then you will leave only 1 stitch and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Now chain 3 and turn your work for the next row. Once you turn your work, you will continue working on the shoulder. So work in this first stitch of the shell stitch or the V stitch. This line will be double crochets as normally. In all the double crochet, make a double crochet, and in the chain 1 space also make a double crochet. I will meet you when you finish. We have made 2 rows of the shoulder. Now repeat both these rows 2 times. So we have 6 rows in all, and I will meet you there. Remember, when you reach the end of the row, leave 2 stitches and this chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, make a double crochet on top of the third chain. If you have a V stitch, you will skip 1 stitch and then make a double crochet on top of the chain 3. Once you finish these 6 rows of the shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, you will leave about 20 inches of the yarn and then cut it off. Next, you will pull out a loop as I am showing. Just pull your hook. So, you will pull out a loop. Once you have finished the first shoulder, you will turn your work so that you face the back side of your work. Now take a stitch marker, count the number of stitches in the first shoulder and place the stitch marker so you know where to join your yarn. To join the yarn, go below both the loops of the stitch where you have to join the yarn with your crochet hook like I am showing. Then take your white yarn in a loop form and catch it on the hook and then pull it through the loop. Once you do that, you will chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now you will mirror the other side exactly. If you have a shell like me, leave 2 double crochet and make a shell in the third double crochet. If you have a V stitch, you will leave only 1 double crochet and make a V stitch. Now finish this row in the same shell and V pattern and I will meet you there. Once you reach the end, you will leave 1 stitch and make a double crochet in the last stitch. Now you will chain 3 and begin the next row after turning your work. Make a double crochet in all the double crochets and chain 1 space as we normally do. Don't forget to make a double crochet in the chain 3 on top of chain 3. Once you finish this row, you will repeat both of these 2 more times just like the other shoulder. Then you will cut your yarn and pull out a loop just like the other shoulder. Now let us go to the back panel. Make sure the slip knot is at the bottom left of your work. For the back, our neck is only 2 rows instead of the 6 rows that we have made in the front. So we will make 4 rows of normal pattern, go back and forth. Once you finish, we will make 2 rows of the neck. Once we have made the 4 rows, we will chain 3 and then turn our work. Once we turn our work, we will continue making the pattern of the shoulder for the same number of stitches that we have made on the front panel. So, leave the first 2 and into this third, make a V. Then leave 3 stitches and into the 4th stitch you will make a shell stitch. Continue for the same number of stitches that you have made the shoulder on the front panel. If you have finished in a shell like me near the neck, then you will leave 2 stitches and then make your double crochet in the 3rd stitch. If you have finished in a V stitch, leave only 1 stitch and then make a double crochet in this stitch. Now chain 3 and turn your work for the next and the last row of this shoulder. Make a double crochet in all the double crochets and the chain 1 space like we have before. Once you finish, you will cut your yarn and pull out a loop. Now turn your work to the back. Count your stitches and place your stitch marker. This is where you will join your yarn. Then work the shoulder as a mirror image of the first. You will work 2 rows, then cut your yarn and pull out a loop. I will meet you once you finish. Now place both the panels against each other. Make sure that they are turned inside out. We will now sew them together with the whip stitch on the inside. This is the neck and this is the shoulder. So turn your work. This is the armhole. Take a measuring tape and for your size, measure the length of the armhole, which is 8 inches for me, and then add a stitch marker. Now take a long piece of yarn and your tapestry needle. We will begin sewing from the bottom up to the stitch marker. This will be our armhole. Place both the white and the red panel perfectly against each other. I am sewing the side together, moving from the bottom towards the armhole. Insert your needle into the white and the red panels as I am showing. Then pull it through. Once you pull it through, go back into the white and insert your needle into the white first and then the red. Again, pull it through. Make sure this loop rests on the top of your work. Now, do it again. Make sure that you do this evenly. Once you pull it through, make sure the loop rests on top of your work. Keep doing this till you reach the armhole, and I will meet you once you are there. Once you reach the stitch marker of the armhole, you will weave in this thread. So go 3 to 4 times in the opposite direction with your needle in the white. So when you are sure that it is firmly weaved in, you will cut it off. Be sure that you go only in the white and not in the red. Weave it in firmly before you cut it off. I have accidentally sewed on the outside of the white panel, so don't make that mistake. Sew the other side in the same way. Then go to the top of the shoulders. You have already left white yarn, so thread it in and then sew both the top of the shoulders together. Once you finish, you will weave in all the ends like I showed you. Pretend that these are the shoulders of both the panels. I will show you how to sew them together. It's very easy. Just go below the V's on both the sides. So go below this V, below both the limbs, and this V. Keep doing that till you reach the end. Then weave it in. After we finish weaving in the ends, we will make the border of the neck. So insert your hook at the top of the shoulder seam like this. Then take your white yarn in a loop form and catch it on the hook and pull it through the loop. Once you do that, you will chain 1. Now we will single crochet downwards along the neck lining. Now go back in the same space that we have made the chain 1 and make a single crochet. Insert your hook, then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now we will make 2 single crochet in every double crochet. That means in this double crochet we will make 2 single crochet. In this row, 2 more single crochet, and so on till we reach the corner. So insert your hook wherever you see space and make your single crochet. Yarn over and pull through. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Insert your hook. Do this till you reach the space. I have reached the corner space. So here I will single crochet 2 together. Insert your hook below both the loops, then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 2 loops, don't yarn over. Just go into the next hole that you see and yarn over after that and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now continue making single crochet in all these stitches, 1 single crochet in each. I have reached the next corner, so I will single crochet 2 together. Insert your hook below the loop, then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 2 loops, don't yarn over again but go into the next space with your hook. Then yarn over and pull through the loop. Once you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now you will continue making single crochet along this side. Make 2 single crochet in each double crochet. Once you reach the corner, then you will again single crochet 2 together. Then make 1 single crochet in all the single crochet and finish this round. Once we finish our last single crochet in red, we will single crochet to this first single crochet that we have made in white. This is our chain 1. So go below both the loops of the V, yarn over, pull through the loop and then pull through the loop on your hook. Once you finish the slip stitch, you will leave 5 to 6 inches of the yarn and cut it. Now you will weave this end in. Now in the armholes, join the yarn and then make 1 round of single crochet, then slip stitch and weave in the ends. Do that for both the armholes. Once you finish, I will meet you. Once you finish the armholes, come to the bottom of the top and attach your yarn. Go below both the loops of the chain. Then catch the white yarn in a loop form on your hook and pull it through the loop. Then chain 1. Now single crochet in this same space. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now into this next space, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through both the loops. If you pull this apart, you can see small holes. Insert your hook into them and make your single crochet till the end of this round. I will meet you once you finish. End in a slip stitch. Our oversized crop top is now ready. If you have enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments if you want similar videos or which kind of videos you want. Now let's make the choker and the bracelet. Let us begin with the choker. Make a slip knot. Once you make a slip knot, you will begin chaining in a multiple of 8 and then add 6 so that you have a little more than 8 inches. I will meet you once you finish chaining. A multiple of 8 plus 6. I have chained 30, which is about 8 inches. Now let us begin with row 1. We will begin single crochet in the second chain from the hook. The loop on the hook does not count as a chain. Skip this first one and into this second make a single crochet. So go in the back limb of the V, yarn over and pull through. Once you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through again. Keep making single crochets till the end of this row in every chain and I will meet you there. Row 2 is same as row 2 of the top. So begin with a chain 3. Then turn your work. Now leave the first 2 stitches and in this third stitch we will make a V stitch. So leave 1, 2 and into this make a V stitch. That is double crochet, chain 1 and then double crochet into the same stitch. Once you finish, you will leave 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3 and into this next one, the fourth one, we will make a shell stitch which is 5 double crochet in 1 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you will leave 3 stitches and make a V stitch. Then you will leave 3 stitches and make a shell stitch and finish this row. Once you make your last V, you will skip the next stitch and into the very last single crochet you will make a double crochet. For round 3, you will chain 1 and turn your work. Now you will begin making single crochets but start in this very first stitch. So this is your chain 1 stitch and this is your first stitch. Make a single crochet in this. and continue making single crochets in all the stitches and the chain 1 space till the end of the row. So in all the stitches and the chain 1 space. Once you reach the chain 3, make a single crochet in the third chain. Then you will chain about 8 or 9 inches and cut off your yarn and pull out a loop. I will meet you once you finish. Once you finish making this chain, you will attach the yarn here and make another chain just like this so that you can tie it behind your neck. Once you finish the choker, you will begin chaining for the bracelet. So make sure you chain for it to go around your wrist and then overlap by about half an inch, which is where you will place your snap button or press button. The bracelet will be made in the same way as the choker. I have already made row 1, so you will make 1, 2 and 3 and I will meet you once you finish. The first row is a row of single crochet, the second row is the pattern row and the third row is a row of single crochet. When you reach the chain 3, make a single crochet, cut your yarn and pull out a loop. Now you will weave in the ends. Once you finish weaving in the ends, you will sew on your button, no matter what kind of button it is. Your bracelet is now ready to wear. Our set of oversized crop top, choker and bracelet is now ready. You can make it for yourself and your friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like it, share it and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Thank you.